This is Neil Ratner Rock Doc here on WDST Radio Woodstock with another episode of This Week in Rock with support from Transcend Dental and my friend, the amazing dentist and rock star Bruce Milner. Visit Transcend Dental, his stunning new office at 2 Maverick Road on the corner of Maverick Road and Route 375. On July 28, 1973, the Summer Jam took place at Watkins Glen Raceway in upstate New York. The concert featured the Allman Brothers, Grateful Dead, and the band, and drew an estimated 600,000 people, a record at that time for the largest attendance at a pop festival. Promoter Shelley Finkel put on the concert with his partner Jim Koplik. Shelley had started his music career promoting shows at the Action House, Long Island's premier rock and roll venue of the late 60s, and then began promoting shows at bigger and bigger venues. And as Shelley relates, the idea for Summer Jam came to him during a jam at one of his concerts.
I was in Utica, New York, and a week or two before in Connecticut, we had a Grateful Dead show, and the Allman Brothers came up and jammed with them. I said, this would be some big show. So I called the Watkins Glen Grand Prix racetrack, and I said to the owner, I'd like to come up and meet with you about doing an event up here. He says, come on up, kid. So I go up there, and I said, how much is the most people you've ever had for a race? He said, 100,000. I said, I'm going to do more than that. He said, sure. So he said, what do you want to pay me? And the lowest number I could think of without insulting him was 25,000. And he said, I'll take it. So now, it's 2 weeks before my event and the day before his event. It's the Can-Am race. I'm up there. I said, how you doing tomorrow? He says, great, I've sold 25,000 tickets. I said, oh, I guess that's good. He says, well, you're 2 weeks away. How many have you sold? I said, about 150,000. He looked at me, didn't believe me. Now, it's the week and a half before the event, and the area, it has 8,000 residents, and I think we have 5,000 people camping in the town already. And they're on people's lawns, they're from everywhere. And we didn't have social media, just word of mouth spread.
Although the concert was to start on Saturday, July 28th, thousands of music fans were already at the concert site on Friday the 27th, which was the day scheduled for the sound checks. Bill Graham's company provided the lights and sound, and he allowed the bands to go through with their sound checks in spite of the large crowds. Both the band and Allman Brothers ran through a few numbers to the delight of the audience. However, Grateful Dead's sound check turned into a legendary 2-set marathon with a unique jam that was eventually included on their retrospective CD box set, So Many Roads. On the day of the concert, Grateful Dead went on first and played 2 long sets, followed by the band, whose set was interrupted by a drenching thunderstorm. The Allman Brothers were last and played for 3 hours, closing the show with an encore jam featuring musicians from all 3 bands. Okay, let's listen. From Summer Jam, the Allman Brothers and Come and Go Blues.